This is CNN Breaking News.
Good evening, I'm Anderson Cooper. We're interrupting the CaringKind's 27th annual Forget-Me-Not Gala so that I might introduce you to your next honoree, my friend, Dr. Gayatri Devi, who is quite simply one of the most remarkable physicians I've ever met. It's not just that she has two dogs roaming around her office all day. One is Huckleberry Finn, the other Countess Lola Montez. I'm not quite sure which is which. It's not just that in her spare time she volunteers as a mounted park police officer, which I thought she was kidding about until I saw this photo. I didn't know this was an actual thing. Dr. Devi is highly accomplished, but to me what makes her so remarkable is the person she is, the human being she is, and how she cares for and about her patients. Gayatri grew up in Madras in southern India. That's her standing next to her dad, who is a doctor, and her mom, who's a microbiologist. Her little sister Ginny is being held above them in that photo. Two of Gayatri's great-grandfathers were doctors as well. Gayatri wanted to be a doctor from as far back as she can remember. She did her first operation at the age of 5, but she claims it was just on a rubber duck, so no charges were actually brought against her. For years, as a child, she would accompany her dad as he treated patients in remote communities, a little girl with a big stethoscope around her neck, dreaming of helping others. She says it was reading Sigmund Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams that got her interested in the human brain. She was 9 when she read it, which seems both precocious and a little terrifying. Lucky for us, Gayatri came to New York when she was 20 and knew this was the place for her. She was in the trenches in the AIDS epidemic back when there was only so much doctors could do. Dr. Devi knows about loss. She was surrounded by it then and has lived through it herself. Her beloved sister, Ginny, just 13 months younger than Gayatri, was in a car crash and later died of a brain injury. She was just 28 years old. Her memory lives on, and Dr. Devi has a daughter who is also a doctor and also named Ginny, and she is here tonight as well. All of you in this room are here for a reason. Maybe you're here tonight because you're a caregiver for someone with Alzheimer's. Maybe your mom, your dad, or your brother or sister or grandparent, someone you love has died from it or is right now slowly, painfully slipping away from it. Some of you in this room are likely living with it as well. Everyone in this room knows what loss is like. Loss of life, loss of the life you once led, loss of old memories and new opportunities, loss of self. It can feel very lonely. But I hope tonight you can look around and know that you are not alone. Dr. Devi doesn't just treat people's brains. She sees and understands and touches their hearts. She doesn't just focus on cutting-edge treatments. She helps patients and families navigate the fear they feel, the terror, and she helps them prepare for the future, which is uncertain for them and, frankly, for all of us. Thank you for honoring her tonight, and thank you all for being here, including Dr. Devi's daughter, in this room, in this fight, together against Alzheimer's. Please welcome my friend and one of my heroes, Dr. Gayatri Devi.